Traders, welcome back to the channel, and today we're talking about Microvision. Now, I just got off the stream yesterday with Trades, and he talked about this stock being his #1 gem, so all credit to Trey. But this encouraged me to take a deeper look, and this is what we need to be doing as a community, bouncing ideas off each other, showing the picks that we like, showing the DD that maybe the other guy missed. This is how the community needs to be working together. So kudos to Trey for having me on. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate, all the exposure that he got for me. That was very, very big. But today we're covering Microvision, and I think it's at a crucial point, and we could see potentially a 2x on this stock very, very soon. But before we get into that content, I want to cover a few things. A lot of people have been asking me, and if you don't know, I just released the Patreon. So if you're interested, the link is down below. This is basically where you can catch me 24 hours every single day or night. I sleep about 4 hours, so stocks are kind of my life right now. But anyways, as you can see, we're to our traders lounge. Every trade that I'm going over, charts every single day, long-term potential. We have the questions. If you have anything for me, we just launched it yesterday. All the long-term picks as well, the free chat as well, the vibes of AMC, that's going to be the free section of this, and then the going premium announcements, everything like that. And then I'm also live talking in there every second of the day, so if you have any questions, you can pop in as long as I'm in the Discord. But typically I'm there all day long, whether it's editing videos, looking at stocks, day trading. If I'm not live, I'm typically on Discord. So if you want to be a part of the community, the link is down below. For the first 40 members, it's only $9. Pretty cheap. But enough of that. If you want to get the content for 100% free, you still pretty much can. I'm live here every single day, so ask me questions while I'm live. But if I miss you there, that's where I'm at. I can hand hold you through the way. Make sure you like, subscribe. Let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to keep the video pretty short, to the point, not go on too long. Now, I want to go over their earnings report they just released. Now, it's not that important, but some people are taking this as bad news. But I want to explain why I'm not too worried about it and why I'm not really paying attention to it. Then the main thing we want to talk about is the chart. The chart is essentially telling us the direction this stock is going, and I see massive room for this stock to make the next leg up. And I'm talking potential new highs, but let's get right into that content. Okay, so this is the first thing we're gonna talk about. This is the earnings report on earningwhispers.com. Now, you can go check it out for yourself and look at that, but I wanna explain to some of the newer people who don't know what this is, just give you an overview of what they do. Microvision is a pioneering company in MEMS based laser beam scanning technology that integrates MEMS lasers, optics, hardware, algorithms, and machine learning software into its proprietary technology to address existing and emerging markets. The company's integrated approach uses its proprietary technology to provide solutions for automotive LiDAR sensors, augmented reality microdisplay engines, interactive display modules, and consumer LiDAR modules. Now, this is the most important part right here that I want to talk about. Right here, we can the automotive LiDAR sensors. This is what's going to lead them and fuel their rise up. Now, we're going to get a little bit into more about that, but do a little bit more research. I'm not going to cover extensively about the company. The chart is the thing that I'm most bullish on here. Now, when we talk about this company, the thing that I like most is that they're going to get acquired. They are essentially an acquired play. You're playing this stock in hopes a company comes in and is going to be buying them. They have very high value based on the resources that they are currently, addressing, making, and getting better at with these LiDAR tech. And once they get the automotive LiDAR down to the T, I definitely see someone stepping in and purchasing this, whether it be Rivian. We know Tesla is not a really big fan of the LiDAR tech, but we can see Rivian, GM, and these other type of companies step in. Maybe even Lucid Motors. We'd have to see. Those boys are all about tech, so they could be a head person in this overall acquisition. But we could really see Mvis see a nice move up. So I want to spend a majority of the video on the charts. Okay, so the first thing we're going to look at is the 4-hour chart. So this basically marks the beginning of February all the way until March 15th, give or take. And then this is the total stretch of time. Now, it took us about 2 weeks, right, to get that overall move from this bottom of $6.50 all the way up to $24. Absolutely incredible run, and congratulations if you're a part of that. I know Trey was talking about these guys a lot, and he kind of just brought them to my attention and kind of clarified some concerns that I may have had here. Now, This is what I'm liking. You can see we're having this downward channel that's being broken. Now we're seeing this all over the market right now. That's the key thing, that we're seeing this downward channel because all indexes have been crashing, but something is going on with Micron I really, really like. Microvision, not Micron, different company. That's a semiconductor company. But as we're breaking above this, we're retesting that monthly level and now trending back to the upside. I definitely believe we're going to see a double top, or at least a double top into another leg up. We could potentially be pushing this $34 to $33 range. I could see that happening very, very soon. Now, you always hear me talk about ABC corrections, and when we have these downward, channels, it's really important to take a look. So this is what it looks like in my opinion. So we saw, the one way down, we trended a little bit, double bottomed here. It was a lower low right there. We turned it back up, topped off. So this would be your 0, your A, your B, and then your C wave, right? So we have your 1, 2, 3 correction, and now we're moving back to the upside. So I hope that makes sense. I hope I'm, covering that, but let me just re-go over that as a clean chart. You had your 1, 2, 3. So this represents your A, your B, and then your C, and this is your 0 where you start. So that's what I love to see on very bullish stocks, and I'm on the presence that this stock is bullish because the tech is there, and that's something that I don't usually focus on. I'm usually more on growth and seeing companies get further and further in advancement and bringing more money, more revenue, and stuff like that. But MVIS, I'd be stupid to ignore the potential that we're seeing here, right? Obviously, too, this is very bullish that we bottomed out at this range right here, that local bottom. It's following price action really, really perfect. And that's another reason why I'm getting in. The best entries, in my opinion, are going to be right here. This range of like 16.3, 16.5. But I believe we've already seen those ranges tested, and I don't know if we're going to see those tested again. So that's the thing that has me a bit concerned. But we're sitting on top of that VWAP. And if you just watch any of my AMC videos or any of my videos in general, we're trending on this VWAP, and as that happens, we're very, very bullish. And as we see the quadruple witching, we're seeing lots of volume coming into the market this week. We could definitely see Microvision start getting a very parabolic movement to about the $22, $23 range very quickly. Now, you're going to want to watch for that double top at this range. That's going to be very key. Do we get a push and double top and start moving back down? That would be very, very bad. But until then, I definitely see the momentum here. I see us riding the VWAP. Unless we close below VWAP on a few candles, then I'd kind of get worried. But overall, like what I'm saying with the movement that we're seeing on Microvision, it's very, very bullish. We're breaking through monthly levels. We're riding the VWAP. You can actually watch the OBV as well. Looks very bottomed out. We've seen a very big trend back to the downside, but if you're comparing that to the overall move, it's nothing. This is just a slight retracement compared to this massive on balance volume and that trend that's just been going and skyrocketing since early December. So this is something we love to see, and it's setting up for a massive, massive movement. And I really like what we're seeing. I think we're going to break straight through here. And once we break through this level here on the OBV, this 32.22 mil, I think we're going to see massive, massive movement on the stock, and that's going to be a buying signal, especially if you don't get in right now. And I know I'm saying especially, it's just, it's an accent error. I'm sorry, I'm from Texas. We're a little slow. Wrapping up the video, thoughts on MVIS. This could potentially be a swing trade. Let's give you the swing and the short-term rating. I would give this an 8.5. Very, very high rating, especially on the short term. I see the next 2 weeks is moving very, very well. A test of $23, $24, I believe, is in the works. I believe indexes are going to be strong as well. So MVIS, Microvision is looking very, very prime for that move. Now, on the long term, like I said, I wouldn't really give this, a major hold, but the play here is for an acquisition. Now, if their technology dies down, I'm not saying it's going to, so bear with me. Don't, go after me, guys. That's not what I'm saying. If the technology dies down or something falls through, this could drop. So I'm not looking at a long-term viewpoint. I'm looking to make my money, get out, potentially play it again, but play with the winnings that I just made, if that makes sense. But I do see it moving very quickly, very, very soon to $23, $24. I would try to hold it past that range because we could potentially make new highs, but we want to see the overall reaction, and hopefully I'll have another video when that happens. I'll see you guys soon. Make sure you subscribe. Have a good one, boys. Namaste. Check. The grills in my mouth,